my dear students, and welcome to your favorite educational YouTube channel, English Wali Ma'am. And a lot of students had asked me that, ma'am, how do we find you exactly on YouTube? They were able to find, some are able to find me on YouTube, but some did face a little difficulty. So if you want to find me on YouTube, you need to type in Educator Prerna. Okay, I'm writing it on the board also. So you will type Educator Prerna, Prerna. आप जब एजुकेटर प्रेरणा यूट्यूब पे टाइप करोगे, यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड मी वेरी इजीली. ओके, सो वेलकम टू आवर OTT सीरीज बाय डे 54, नो हाउ टू गेट द परफेक्ट स्कोर, जिसका आज एपिसोड 31 है. And in today's episode, we are going to be studying a very short poem which is titled as Fog, and it is written by Carl Sandburg. Alright, so this is a very short poem, again talking about an element of nature, which is the fog. The winter season is around and we are seeing fog almost every day. So how about reading a poem about this particular topic or this particular element of nature. So very short poem, we are going to read it. The fog comes on little cat feet. It sits looking over harbor and city, on silent haunches, and then moves on. So that's the poem. So basically in this poem, or the central theme of this poem, or the main idea of this poem is that how an element of nature, that is the fog, how it comes and it eventually leaves a particular place. So Carl Sandburg basically is admiring about this element of nature. Now in this poem, Carl Sandburg has described or has compared this fog to a cat. He says that just like a cat, it comes, when it comes very slowly and it comes very unnoticed. If you ever see a cat walking, you will see that, on its haunches, it is walking in a way that people should not be able to take a notice of it. So it walks very slowly without making any kind of noise. So the poet says that just as the cat comes in slowly, comes in unnoticed, that's exactly how the fog, it comes across the city. And when it comes across the city, it spreads itself all across. Alright? And then the poet is also talking about that how sometimes this fog, how it creates different kind of problems to the people. Just like a cat can be a troublesome or is a troublesome creature in many cases, similarly this fog is also a troublemaker. So we all know the kind of problems that we face during fog. So there are driving issues, there are certain accidents that are caused by a fog, or of course there is a delay in journey as well. So in this entire poem, the poet has talked about the movement or the coming of the fog and eventually it leaves, and what are the problems it can cause. Alright, so the poem is as simple as this. Now let's talk about the poetic devices of this particular poem. So there are mainly two poetic devices in the entire poem. First, of course, is metaphor, wherein the fog is said to be like a cat. Alright? And then the next poetic device is personification. If you read the the very first line of the poem, the fog comes. This is an example of personification. And what about the rhyme scheme of the poem? Do you find any rhyming words? Comes, feet, looking, city, haunches on. There are no rhyming words in the entire poem. So what is the rhyme scheme of the poem? There is no rhyme scheme of the poem, and this is written as a free verse. Just like the poem, The Trees. Okay, so I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you for watching today's episode and wishing you all the very best. And please do like, share and subscribe to English Wali Ma'am Educator Prerna. Alright, I will see you all very soon.